Oh, alright, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're cracking out Mondays with Brian the Bastard. Who took over this show? Hi, Internet! I don't know if any of you guys are watching yet.
We have one viewer.
I think that's me.
We have one you.
But
watching ourselves.
Exactly. We're just watching ourselves. It's a great time. In case you're wondering ourselves,
yes.
I'm
wondering. I'm curious.
Where are Brian and Sam?
Not here.
Not here. That's right. Sam is currently on a airplane coming back to Boston, and Brian is currently at the Monkey Palace editing something. And oh look, we started to show up over there.
Yeah.
Okay. We as executive producers have decided to take over this show.
Executive decision.
Executive decision. Exactly. Should we tell them about ourselves, or is there anything they need to know?
I think they know. I think I yell from over there.
Yeah, I have a segment on the show named after me.
Yeah, you've been on the show before.
You know who I am.
My face has never been on the show.
Oh,
my hands
face
have been
debut.
My hands have been on the show. My voice has been on the show.
Okay.
Face has never been on the show.
Well, welcome Jordan's face to the show. A couple fun little things. We're going to be taking over this show for the next 5 weeks, including today.
Yeah.
We have this week because Sam was in Austin, and 4 weeks because Sam will be in Iceland, and this bitch is ours.
And Brian's just gonna be here.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have him as a guest or something. I don't know.
Man.
So expect a lot more boobs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be wearing dresses.
I'm half in pajamas right now, so
even better. Maybe girlier segments, but probably not.
Maybe.
And we're going to be
less Dr. Pepper because it's disgusting.
Less Dr. Pepper. We're going to be drinking lots of tea. Tonight we will be taking shots of tea in all of our segments. So I hope that you all decide to take shots of something, whether it be tea or gasoline or cranberry juice, I don't know. Whatever your liquid of choice is. Milk shots.
Chocolate milk.
I guess you could probably shoot alcohol, but who the fuck does that?
Should I pour tea?
Yeah, let's pour some tea.
It's probably steeped now.
Let's pour this tea
I'm
and
gonna try to not pour it on Sam's computer.
that'd be great.
I mean, maybe.
And then we can start with our. That's probably enough tea for a shot. Remember, we are shooting these. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not a heavyweight when it comes to tea. That shit hits me hard. We are probably gonna start with our first segment, where
because that's how numbers work.
What?
Because that's how numbers work.
Yeah.
Let's start with the first.
I'm really good at math, but guess who's even better at math? Jordan! Jordan, go ahead with the Olympics.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about who won the Olympics, because the Olympics are over. I didn't watch them at all, because I don't like to watch people just slide around on various forms of snow and ice. So that's not interesting to me. What is interesting to me is how they decide who won the Olympics, because who won the most gold medals seems like not the most comprehensive way to decide who won. So according to who won the most gold medals, Russia won the Olympics with 13 gold medals, and Norway had 11, and Canada had 10. But according to the new way that I made up, I think that you should get 3 points for a gold medal, and 2 points for a silver medal, and 1 point for a bronze medal, because it's like a weighted average. Like for a GPA, like the valedictorian isn't the person who got the most A's. It's the person with the highest GPA. You know, someone who had like 26 A's and 2 F's.
Not as hard as
2 F's.
You know, someone who got 25 A's and like 3 B's.
Exactly. So like whatever. So Russia still won with my
Damn
new way.
You stole that Korean's medal.
So they still won with 70 points, but Canada came in second place. They usurped Norway. So Canada came in second place with 60 points, and Norway and the U.S. tied for third with 53 points.
USA. That's my happy punches. I'll be doing this a lot throughout the entire show. We did talk
Happy
about
punches.
Happy punches. Well, that's awesome.
High-fiving a million angels.
Exactly. Just everywhere. Well, good job, USA. You tied for third in the best way.
In the best way.
The Jordan way.
The best way of winning the Olympics.
Russia still won.
Russia still won. Russia actually won in every way, because also I looked at total medals, and total medals, they had 33, and the US had 28, and Norway had 26. So Russia, I couldn't find a way for Russia to not win the Olympics. I'm sorry. I really tried.
I was just so angry. That one figure skater from Korea was just so good, and then that one Russian girl took the medal from her, and it made me sad.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I yelled at the screen a lot already.
Yeah. Russia didn't win at the building hotels part of the Olympics, so I suppose that helps a little.
That's true. Either way, I think we need to let go of this anger towards Russia and maybe move on to more important things.
Yeah.
Like the Oscars.
Sure.
Okay. So I have a lot of stuff to talk about with Oscars. Do you think this is cool enough for us to shoot? It might be too hot still.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Maybe after the next segment. So the Oscar nominees. I have not seen all of these movies, but frankly, I don't care. There are a lot of them, and they're all very commercial, but there are...
Frankly, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'd love to win one of these someday, but that's a lot of fucking movies to watch.
It's a lot of hours of your day.
I do things other than watch movies, namely make them.
I don't really, but I prefer bad movies, so...
Either way, I'm going to talk about the few things that matter to me, because you can, like, watch these movies yourself and make your own opinions, but I'm going to tell you mine. Big things, Best Picture, obviously a very important topic in the Oscars. Out of these, I've seen Her and The Wolf of Wall Street and American Hustle. Out of those, I gotta say, American Hustle slightly disappointed me. I love the cast, love the director, but it was just kind of...
That's actually the only one of them that I have seen.
What do you think, Jordan?
I was not a huge fan.
No.
It was too long. There's this whole trend in movies lately that movies used to be like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And now pretty much only kids' movies are an hour and a half.
And, like, I can deal with that, but this one was just slow.
Yeah. Some movies, like, they can be really long and it's fine. This one, it's like they dragged it out to be long because movies are supposed to be long.
Yeah. That was...
Like, it could have been more concise.
Exactly. And it's technically like not a heist film, but, like, it's a con film. You expect a little bit more...
It didn't feel like a con film.
Exactly. There was no, like, none of that excitement, but they, like, tried to glamorize it either way. It was good, but
meh.
I was disappointed as someone who loves that whole cast and the director and was, like, super excited. And it's visually beautiful. Awesome. Looks like the 70s. Great costume stuff all over that, but just writing not as strong as I wanted it to be. On the other hand, speaking of writing, holy crap, Her was, like, the best movie ever. I felt a lot of feelings, which is something I don't usually do. There was awesome sci-fi, which is something I always like. There was a romance that was dramatic, yet it felt important. Because usually when there are dramatic romances, I want to slap people. And I can only thank the amazing Spike Jonze, who has been an amazing writer for many a film, and did an exceptional job with this one. Also, what's his name? Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, that douchebag. He was awesome!
That douchebag.
He was so much better.
The reason that I never took that movie seriously when I saw any ad for it,
Yeah.
and didn't even consider seeing it.
And also, Scarlett Johansson as the voice, good shit. I was shocked.
I didn't even know she did the voice.
Yeah, she did the voice. They actually recorded the entire film with another woman's voice, and
and then we're like, screw that lady.
They just didn't like it. They were like, sorry, like, it's just not working. And Scarlett Johansson's voice in it is excellent.
I feel bad for that other lady.
I feel bad for that lady too.
I suppose she still got paid.
Yeah, you got a lot of money. You gotta, like, work with Spike Jonze.
But now I'm gonna feel really bad if, like, it wins Best Picture and she wasn't in it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't even know who she is, so oh well. Whoops. Maybe we'll find out who she is and talk about that next week. Who knows?
Maybe.
Expose
on this lady. This wronged woman.
The wrong woman. Freya, scratch and stuff. And then the third movie I've seen out of the Best Pictures are Wolf of Wall Street, I wasn't sure if I was going to see the movie because, frankly, I was talking to my grandmother over a holiday break, and she told me that I mustn't see this movie due to its inappropriate nature. And boy, am I glad I saw this movie to its inappropriate nature. Lots of drugs, a lot of sex, a lot of the American dream in its dirtiest, grittiest way. So basically, Martin Scorsese as usual. Leonardo DiCaprio, excellent John. Jonah Hill, did not expect him to do so well. Here's a cat.
Did you like the movie, Freya?
I don't. We'll ask her during her segment later.
Okay. She's preparing.
She's preparing. We gotta give her time. She needs to do hair and makeup. Either way, highly recommending Wolf of Wall Street as long as you're not my grandmother or, anything like my grandmother. So, like,
or seeing it with your dad.
White and Southern.
I almost saw it with my dad that one time.
Yeah, anyone that you'd not be willing to, like, view sexual things near.
I was gonna see a movie with my dad and my sister's option she gave me were Wolf of Wall Street and American Hustle. And so I looked at the Parents Guide on IMDb, as I always do when I see a movie with my father. Which I usually see cartoons with my father, because I refuse to watch a sex scene with my father. And found out that Wolf of Wall Street has several orgies in it, so I'm like, not seeing that with my dad.
Not a good idea.
So I dodged that bullet.
Either way, I do want to see a number of other films on the Best Pictures list. Definitely. Texas Buyers Club looks awesome. Gravity, I love Corazon, or whatever you say his name. 12 Years a Slave looks awesome. All of them, really. Like, Best Pictures list. It can't be that bad. Like, I'm not particularly interested in Captain Phillips, but, like, it's still going to be, like, a good movie, I'm sure.
It may or may not be the best picture.
No.
But it will be a good picture.
Exactly. Best and good. Usually to qualify for best, you must be good by the opinions of a number of people. Obviously, we're going to have some interesting races for Best Actor. Like, some crazy stuff happens there. Matthew McConaughey is up for Best Actor. Not something I would have ever expected, but holy crap was he good in Wolf of Wall Street, and he's actually nominated for his work in Dallas Buyers Club. And I saw a trailer for an upcoming film that he's supposed to be in. Either way, that boy has stopped being the idiot with a golden tan and beautiful pecs and whatnot.
I associate him with, like, the throwaway rom-com.
Yeah, I expect him to be, like, half nude.
Yeah, I don't associate him with, like, the, like, really...
No, not with real movies.
Yeah.
But he's making real movies now, and I'm all for, look what happened with Leo. He was, like, the swoopy hair and, like, the teenage broody dude, and now he's Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I suppose.
And he did awesome. Christian Bale and a couple other people. Awesome.
I feel like Matthew McConaughey, like, held on to that for a lot longer, though.
Well, wasn't he in, what's that fucking stripper movie? You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You've seen that. Leading actress.
You've seen that penis.
Yeah. Leading actress and all this other fun stuff that, I would talk about if I had a million years. But my most cared about sections of the Oscars, animated films. First I'm going to talk about the feature films. And I'm very scared about this Sunday. There's fear in my heart. This year is Hayao Miyazaki's last film ever, The Wind Rises, is nominated for Best Animated Feature Film. Amongst a number of other films, including The Croods, Despicable Me, Frozen, and something called Ernest and Celeste that I actually have not seen. That looks fairly adorable. Either way, there is no chance that any of these films are anywhere near as good as The Wind Rises. It's impossible. Trust me, I have seen this film despite it not being released in the US. I saw it at a pre-screening 2 weeks ago in the Japanese language with English subtitles, and I wanted to cry multiple times. And I was reminded why I make art, and life changed, and the earth stopped, and all was beautiful and whole. That might be a little bit of exaggeration, but not much, honestly. It comes out this Friday. I'm definitely throwing a pitch out there for those of you in Boston. I recommend going to Coolidge Corner Theater. During the day, they're having screenings in Japanese with English subtitles, and at night, they're having screenings in English without any subtitles. The English cast version includes Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Emily Blunt, and John Krasinski as voice actors. It's going to be
still weird to me.
Yeah, it's an odd group.
It's just bizarre.
But it's going to be fucking awesome. They're all amazing actors, and it's like an amazing movie. It's definitely Miyazaki's most adult film, definitely its most political, some of the most amazing sound design and animation I have ever seen in a film, just like hands down. So, if any of these other fucking films win, I might pull a Brian and want to like riot in the streets. But I don't think I will. I just will get really sad and maybe write an angry blog post or something. Cause that's
especially since
my speed.
unless it's that one that I have not heard of, that you have not heard of either. I feel like of these, if it's not that, it will be Frozen.
It will be Frozen.
And that's horrible. Frozen was not that good, guys.
I hear it was okay.
I watched it because, like, it was literally all over Tumblr. Like, I could not escape it on Tumblr. It was infuriating, and I was like, maybe I'm missing something. Like, maybe I should just watch it. Just, like, maybe I'll be converted, and then I won't be so annoyed by it. But no, I'm still annoyed by it because it wasn't that good.
Yeah. I just don't want that to win. No. And then there are a lot of other...
The Croods was better.
The Croods
I accept that Miyazaki is probably loads better than the Croods, but if it was just Frozen and the Croods nominated, I would want the Croods to win.
I agree.
Because I love that movie.
That was very cute from what I saw. Either way, to an even more important part, an even more underappreciated section of the Oscars, Best Short Animated Film. I have only seen a handful of these films, but I actually know the man who made one of them.
You can probably shoot our tea now.
Okay, want to shoot our tea?
Yeah.
Tea!
Yeah.
Holy crap. Balls out. Jordan, balls out.
Whatever.
I'm not good at shots in general.
Oh.
I'm a bartender. I suck at shots. It's not the actual liquid, like the flavor. It's the amount of liquid I can get in my mouth.
I think I'm better at shots because I hate alcohol, so I would rather do a shot than have to drink a whole beverage.
We are very different humans.
Yeah.
Either way, back to that. Also, will you pour me another shot?
Sure.
Thank you. Bartendress Jordan.
Yes.
Or tea tendress. Tea Wench Jordan. I think that should be on your business card.
Yes.
Feral is a film by Dan Souza. You can find it online. I think it's on Vimeo now. And I saw it 2 years ago. Yes, 2 years ago at the Ottawa International Film Festival. And I have a number of friends. Shout out to Katie Breyer and Chris Pianca and a couple other people I know who actually worked on the film. People I know. Oscar-nominated short. What?
That's bizarre.
Isn't that cool?
Makes me feel weirdly old. Even though I don't know them, I know you and you know them.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Either way, it makes me feel very professional, yet very underachieving, because I should be that person. Either way. It's an awesome film. Like, holy crap good. I highly recommend it. I saw Dan Souza give an excellent lecture on how he made the film, on all his work in After Effects and things like that. Very awesome stuff for independent animation world. There are a lot of other great things going on with the Oscars. Watch it. I think it's this Sunday. And if I had more time, I could just, rant at you about, like, my opinions on editing and lighting and costume design, because that's what I do with my life, but that would be boring. So, we're going to move on only slightly. One last thing. I am rather excited that this Oscars is going to be hosted by Ellen DeGeneres, everyone's favorite lesbian, except for now, she has competition. Do you want to talk about our happy news in Happy Gayland? Briefly.
The other gay Ellen.
The other gay Ellen.
The new gay Ellen. The new generation. Next generation of gay Ellen.
Do you know where she announced it? Ellen Paige,
I can look it up. It's in my brain, but not in the forefront of it.
For those of you who don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know unless you live under a freaking rock. Ellen Page, our happy, adorable, our generation actress, announced that she was gay at a rally, I believe for, what was it, the human rights, or was it an event?
Called Time to Thrive.
Okay.
Conference to promote issues of the gay community.
Either way, it says that she said, "I am tired of hiding, and I'm tired of lying by omission. I suffered for years because I was scared to be out." Don't be scared, because everyone still loves you! Because that's great!
I also don't think that very many people were surprised, but that doesn't make it any less awesome.
Well, like, I wasn't necessarily surprised, but I didn't expect it. It wasn't like...
I guess, yeah, I didn't expect her to... I kind of felt like if she's been in the closet this long, like, it's probably going to stay that way.
Yeah. I never really heard of any news of her and, like, another lady hanging out, so I never thought it was going to be, like, a tabloid thing, which is usually how these things kind of, come out. But, yeah. Ellen Page. Awesome. I'm all for it.
Awesome lady. Awesome gay lady.
She's going to get some awesome, hot gay ladies, and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Other news in Happy Gayland, those of you who watch basketball, unlike us, we do not watch basketball.
As proven by that time at trivia.
Yeah, quick plug for Sanctuary. It's an awesome bar right by where we live. They have trivia every Wednesday night for geeks. We go. There was a round which was, I believe, all of the NBA teams
named after animals.
Yeah, and we got, like, one of them.
We got the Chicago Bulls, and then they gave us the Raptors, because I wrote Velociraptors.
Yeah, but we put a lot of fun answers on it there.
We made the Quizmaster laugh, which is always the goal.
That is the true
If you can't get the answer correct, make the Quizmaster laugh and like you.
It's true.
Our Quizmaster is also a Vassar grad, which makes me very happy.
Yay for Vassar!
Yeah, he was also in the all-whistling a cappella group at Vassar, which makes me laugh.
You can tell he's a really hip motherfucker.
Yep. Air cappella.
But back to Happy Gayland news and NBA. Jason Collins, who just signed to, I believe, the Nets, whatever basketball team exists in Brooklyn, open gay NBA player. What? Yeah, Happy Gayland. That's rather exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a football player that just came out too?
I was looking at the nudes as usual, and found a number of articles. That was a while
ago, though.
Yes.
That was a couple weeks ago.
No, a while ago. But I found a number of articles about different, either, football players or basketball players or baseball players who have come out either post or during their, sports careers and, the different effects. There are a lot of them.
Yeah. This one is just particularly interesting because he was out before he was signed.
Exactly. They knew he was out, and then they still signed him. Yes. Which is... High five worthy! All the angels.
High-fiving a million angels.
Exactly. Just so I don't talk forever, do you want to talk about the Pixar magic? The Pixar theory? Because you also know about this.
There's a theory, because in Toy Story, Andy is seen wearing, not the actual hat, because it would be very small, but Jesse's hat.
For those of you who haven't seen Toy Story, Jesse is the...
Also watch Toy Story.
Yeah, first watch Toy Story. But, refresher, female cowboy came into the picture in Toy Story 2.
I just assume everyone knows that.
Yeah.
So there's a theory that Andy's mom was Jesse's original owner.
What?
Which is mind-blowing. I don't actually know where this theory came from. Where did this theory come from? Okay. It just kind of appeared on the internet.
Well, there's a lot of speculation behind this. I saw it on Facebook via June Kim, who posted a link to Movie Pilot. And so they did a bunch of math about how the ages of,
I just think it's funny that people are still just sitting around theorizing about Toy Story.
Who doesn't think about Toy Story every day? Every day. Exactly. About how she would be the right age growing up in that era due to, Andy being one age in, 1994 or 5 when Toy Story came out, and all that stuff. And let's see, just how, the Woody as a toy was referred as an old family toy. Either she or her husband, Andy's never seen dad, had to have owned it too, and all the history behind it.
Dad.
Either way, look it up, read it all. It's crazy. It's one of those blow your mind, like, whoa, what the hell? And the thing is,
Pixar loves that shit.
Pixar is all about that.
Like,
that's like their shit.
with like the freaking like pizza truck everywhere.
Exactly. They're all about little Easter eggs, like hinting to the other films. Like that's kind of like what they do.
So this is something that they would have put in, waiting for someone to notice.
Yeah.
For years.
And it wouldn't shock me if no one noticed them, and then they just leaked it because they were just fucking sick of waiting.
Yeah.
That sounds like Pixar. They'd be like, "We just leaked your smart, goddammit!" Either way, and, it's a good point to make. I don't know if it was just, character design gone awry or whatnot. I kind of want to rewatch the movies and look up all the points. But either way, look up the true identity of Andy's mom. Read it. Have your minds blown.
Childhood blown wide open.
Yeah, so
like the debris falling. That was a good touch.
a good motion. I go all out.
The debris of your childhood.
I just destroyed your childhood. Deal with it. I'm going to talk quickly about an art and stuff because my mind was blown this weekend. On Saturday, me and a couple friends of mine. Oh, do you want to do tee shots first? Think they're ready?
Yes.
Okay. Whoop. To mind blowing. I'm getting better. It was less difficult. I still have to do it in 2 big gulps, though.
Mm-hmm. I'll try to pour you a smaller one.
Thank you. I'm gonna get so trashed, you guys.
Yeah. It's citrus mate, by the way.
Yeah.
In case anyone's curious.
I'm actually probably get super caffeinated.
Yeah, a little bit. I could have thought about that when we were picking tea.
Oops. I work tomorrow morning. Either way, mind-blowing art. Sometimes I make it. Oftentimes it's not as mind-blowing as I would like, but I saw some really cool stuff. For those of you who are also fans of animation and art, I recommend checking out William Kentridge's newest work, The Refusal of Time. It's currently playing at the ICA as well as the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And goddamn, is it freaking awesome. Have you seen Kentridge's work?
No, I don't even know who that is.
Okay, well, to get all art history on you, and this is the shit I, spent thousands of dollars learning about when I went to school. William Kentridge is a South African animation artist. He traditionally works with charcoal drawings, usually about politics in South Africa. He's actually a white male living there, but he's rather politically charged. This was the first time I've seen him do anything that was not just an animation or drawing, but rather an installation. Apparently the...
How's he doing an installation in two places?
Because it's a video installation.
Oh, okay.
They do have one physical aspect of it, but I believe they probably made multiple of that object.
I was picturing like something more elaborate, and I'm like, did he literally just make 2 of them? Because that's a lot of work.
Dude, if the ICA and the Met were both like, we want you, I'd be like,
I'll do anything.
Yes!
Okay.
Come at me.
True.
Either way, it is a 5-channel projection. Awesome animation works. Lots of live action mixed with animation, mixed with stop motion, mixed with pixel. It's just like craziness. There is great sound design. Sound design was actually by Philip Miller, some guy I've never heard of. And then in the center of this room was this giant kinetic sculpture type machine that was apparently supposed to resemble a design for a machine that would be underneath Paris. There's like in the late 1800s, early 1900s, that they designed to shoot air into all the clocks around Paris to keep them calibrated. Odd, right?
Very odd.
Either way, awesome sound design, beautiful animation, Some of the work is very vague, kind of hints at ideas, very strong, good artwork, like not super obvious, and then sometimes it gets a little bit too like, wow, you're really into like talking about politics and race.
A bit heavy-handed.
Or a bit, yeah, basically. Either way, awesome art and stuff. Check that out. Go to the ICA. It'll be awesome.
Woo!
Yeah. Moving onwards.
What's next?
Let's.
Late night.
We'll briefly talk about late night. We don't really care.
Oh, we never talked about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, shoot!
Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
We're going to space!
Woo!
Yeah. You probably know more about this than I do.
There's Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. Yay! Some people are mad that it's gonna be funny, and I think those people are dumb.
I agree. Dumb.
I think it looks awesome. I think seeing Chris Pratt as someone other than Andy from Parks and Rec is bizarre.
Also, have you seen
Seeing
pictures of
him
him buff?
Yeah, it's weird.
Real weird.
I also saw an interview of him talking about having to get buff, and he was like, basically, you have to go everything fun, and I'm like, you're my favorite. But, yeah, it looks awesome. I'm really excited. There really isn't anything more to it than it's awesome, and you should watch it if you haven't already.
I'm kind of interested to see Bradley Cooper do the voice for Rocky Raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket Raccoon, not Rocky Raccoon. I'm not talking about the Beatles song.
I was just going to go with it.
Yeah, I would never have thought to cast Bradley Cooper in a voiceover voice. Because
his voice isn't that distinctive. Usually you think of voiceover.
Not usually, but the past two movies I've seen him in, because I saw him in Silver Linings Playbook as well as American Hustle, he used the same voice in it, and it was very interesting. And it is by the same director, so maybe he directed him in the same way.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if, like, maybe he's become a more developed voice recently.
Yeah, I guess, like, it's just very difficult to, like, call to mind his voice. You know, like, some actors, like, you can think of, like, their voice, and it's like, oh, like, they'd be good at, like, voiceover, because it's,
exactly, it's distinctive.
Yeah.
He's not that way.
No.
Either way. And also, like, he looks like he'd be a great, like, Green Lantern or something. I imagine him to be a superhero. He's, like, brown-haired, like, normal-looking guy, except for attractive, like, could fight some bad guys.
Reasonably buff, or could get there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's made to play an actual superhero.
And instead he's gonna voice a raccoon.
Awesome! I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
It's just, it's gonna be interesting. Either way, the cast looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks pretty dorky and really funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see. I'm definitely going to see it. I'll probably see it with you.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Friends.
I'm excited.
Happy
I'm
punches.
Super excited.
But yeah, we like that thing a lot more than the next thing we're going to talk about. But we're going to talk about it for a second, because technically this is a late night talk show. And so we have to mention the fact that The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon started a few weeks ago, and that tonight, I believe, is the first night for Late Night with Seth Meyers. I'm slightly more okay with Seth Meyers.
I, like, don't know who he is.
He's on SNL.
I recognize his face and I know he was on SNL, but, like, I have no opinion of him whatsoever.
Well, he's very qualified for the position as Jimmy Fallon was, just because he did Weekend Update for the past, like, bazillion years, which is the SNL, like, late night talk show-esque segment.
The segment, yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, that works. I don't dislike Jimmy Fallon as much as you do.
It just bothers me that he can't make a joke without giggling when, like, that's his job.
It's a little bit goofy, but it's part of his deal.
It's like, yeah, it's just his shtick, and I don't like it. Like,
yeah, it's acceptable.
I'm not saying I want to light him on fire. I just don't want to watch him.
Acceptable.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another viewer! Hey!
Woohoo!
Someone else is watching!
Hi, second viewer!
Happy watches!
I wonder if this new viewer is really confused.
Yeah. Either way, Late Night with Seth Meyers is airing tonight, and his first hosts, Amy Poehler and Joe Biden. Awesome Parks and Rec people.
Yes.
For those of
I
you
hope she's in character.
I really
and is
hope
just
so
fawning
too.
over him.
Exactly. For those of you who don't watch Parks and Rec, do that, and your life will get better. I'm not going to say any more about Parks and Rec because I shouldn't have to waste my time.
Watch all of Parks and Rec to get the joke, and then watch Late Night with Seth Meyers.
Exactly. That is your homework, viewers of The Crushing on Mondays. So yes, that's exciting. I'm all for late night. I freaking love Conan O'Brien. I think he's an amazing man. One of my many goals in life is to be on his show, actually. I have a list of, like, ridiculous goals of, like, you know, winning awards I will probably never win and be on the covers of magazines. I'll probably...
I thought you said wars.
I am going to win wars! Nations will battle!
Destroyer of nations. Okay. Awards makes more sense.
Yeah, awards, just, like, all sorts of absurd things that will probably never happen, but, you know... Yeah, they're gonna happen because I'm me and I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And speaking of that,
you care.
Thank you, Jordan. Speaking of that, there are a few places in this world that I would love to go to that I've never been to, and so we're going to have a short segment. Karen Jordan go on vacation. Woo! Vacation. Yeah, a lot more dancing on this show now. I don't know if you have places picked out that you'd love to go, but I'd love to share 3 places. Do you have any places you want to share?
I mean, I kind of already went to, like, my primary dream place.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about that for a second while I bring this up?
I mean, sure. I went to Tanzania for a month. Last summer? Summer before last. Summer before last. It was school, not vacation, but it was still awesome. Got to camp on the Serengeti for 5 days. A hyena snuffled at my tent. It was pretty awesome.
You took a picture of 2 hyenas fornicating.
Yes, with hot air balloons in the background at sunrise. We ruined their romantic date. It was very wonderful. Found out later that it's actually really rare to see hyenas mating. So
Special sex.
So, yeah, it was very special. And we ruined it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
They're pretty great pictures, though.
They are. I saw them. I like them. She makes art, too.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
When I go to Tanzania, I make art.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I come back here and nothing is as pretty, and it's really discouraging.
Either way, my locations are also very animal-based, as Tanzania was. Number 1, for those
Fluffy things just make it even better.
For those of you who have been on Facebook anytime in the past, week or so, you've probably seen a video of a girl running down the street with about 200 bunnies running after her. And I looked this up afterwards.
Being chased?
Yeah, being chased. Have you not seen this?
No.
Oh, it's excellent. It's this little Asian girl. She's running down the street. She's holding a little thing of treats, and she's just kind of like jogging. And there are bunnies just all around her, surrounded by bunny rabbits.
Good.
This is the island of Okunoshima, and also known as Fluffy Bunny Island. It was used for producing poisonous gas in World War II.
Not for bunny breeding?
Not for bunny breeding.
Okay.
Not for top secret bunny breeding. That was not used in World War II.
Should have been.
Right? That would be a way better weapon. Just drop bunnies on us while just like cut off.
Distraction.
And then you could just like sneak into our government and take over. It'll be great. That's how I'm gonna take over the world. That's my war.
That's how you're gonna win the war.
Yeah. But I believe that they had a bunch of lab rabbits in the poison, facilities, and they released all of them when it closed. And so all of those bunnies just started mating as bunnies do. And now this island is overrun with bunnies. Yeah, it's kind of excellent. Look up pictures. I'm looking at them right now, and I just want to squeal. For those of you who don't know, I fucking love bunnies. I love most cute things, but I highly recommend that. But I do want to go there someday. Actually, these 3 places, if any of you ever marry me, this is my honeymoon. I want to go to places with cute animals. Marrying someone in this world someday. I'm sure it's going to happen.
Maybe it's this one viewer that we have.
This one viewer.
Identify yourself.
You feel like marrying me. This is a good place to bring me. Another place I want to go on my dream honeymoon is also in Japan and also animal related. It is the Cat Island. I don't know if it has a good of a story. I've read about it a number of times and looked at many pictures. Either way, it is an island with overrun with cats. There are just like hundreds of homeless cats. And it's primarily a fishing town, so all the fishermen just feed the cats fish, and so they stay alive. And they're just like cat families hanging out everywhere. And who doesn't want to hang out with cats? Only if you could maybe hang out with bunnies when I go anywhere else. According to my notes here, the cats were first brought to the island to keep mice at bay from silkworm farms. See? All these things have a reason, a story behind them. But another wonderful place full of cute things that I would love to vacation to.
That one is a scooter.
Yeah, there was one with scooters. You just gotta look at these pictures, you guys.
It's adorable.
According to our normal show host, our live view, where we share our screen so I can show you lots of photos and fun things, doesn't work very well. So I can't show you these. But just look up Cat Island, look up Bunny Island. It'll be great. You will want to cuddle with things. Trust me. And the last of these 3 wonderful animal-based places that I would love to go to someday is Pig Beach, also known as Pig Island in Major K, which is part of the Bahamas, Exuma in the Bahamas, actually. And it's a beach famous for being populated with feral pigs. Look up pigs or wild pigs swimming online. Cute photos there too. They have beautiful water, it being the Bahamas, and these pigs just kind of swim around. They're just like they're great.
Swimming.
They're swimming. They're like slightly more dangerous than the cats and the bunnies, because
Because they'll be like, "Fuck you, this is my beach."
They're fucking huge. And like Jordan said, "Fuck you, this is my beach." They can say that.
They speak English.
Yeah. They can swim and speak English.
Mind blown again.
Again, over and over again. Either way, I've already looked up the resort that is closest to this location.
Planned the honeymoon.
I already planned my honeymoon. I don't care about the wedding. I just want to go hang out with pigs.
Care about the wedding or the husband? Just the pigs.
Just the pigs. Future husband out there. Staniel K Yacht Club. That's all I want.
Get on it.
Get on it. It has a specific section in their website dedicated to swimming pigs. Yeah. So I love cats and I love dogs. I love bunnies, but beyond all things, I have this bizarre fondness for piglets. Tiny pigs. They're just the best. So, someday, I will swim with them, and all will be well. Speaking of all being well, Jordan, I hear you want to talk to us about your hopes and dreams.
Mostly my dreams, and the weird ones that I had last night.
And I'm going to psychoanalyze.
Yeah. So last night, I had a weird night's sleep, because since Sam isn't here, Freya has been very unhappy. Because she loves him dearly, a little too dearly, meaning she just yells all day long when he's not around. So last night I had a dream that I discovered a way to change a rhinoceros into a bulldog and back again. Not like I had a superpower, but like I discovered a scientific way. And now because the stupid cat woke me up, I no longer know the way.
Freya!
And now I can't do it. So now I can't have a simultaneous pet bulldog rhinoceros, and it's all
Was everything the appropriate size? Like, was the rhinoceros giant and the bulldog small? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It just like.
Oh, do you remember it being instantaneous, or was it a process?
I mean, like, it definitely like shrunk. It didn't like pop. It just like.
Okay. But still, mad scientist-esque feelings there.
Yeah, I don't remember the context. I just remember that I could change a rhinoceros into a bulldog.
Okay.
I don't remember how I obtained the rhinoceros either.
That's a good question.
Or maybe it was my brother's dog, and I changed it into a rhinoceros and then back into a bulldog. That would make more sense than I somehow obtained a rhinoceros.
I think we should quickly take a tea shot before we move on to the rest of the drink.
Yes.
Because we haven't done that. 2 giant rhinoceroses.
Yes.
Finish that one.
Yeah, that one's smaller.
I'm gonna pour this, and you can tell us more about your dream.
Well, then, and that was it for that dream. And then I had another dream that my friend Tori moved to Boston, but she didn't move in with me like she's supposed to. She moved into her own apartment, and it was like huge and beautiful and like impossible, but it was also like really weird because it was like I went to visit and it was not an apartment in the traditional sense where like a lot of the apartments in Boston, like the apartment that we live in, are like it's a house but it's like separated into apartments. Like you can lock the door so like the other people that live upstairs can't just come into your apartment. But this wasn't like that. It was like the people upstairs, like honor system, don't come into Tori's apartment, but like they just could. Like there was no door preventing them from doing so. And the people upstairs like organized this movie night in Tori's apartment, and like with her consent, mostly, I think. I never actually asked her in the dream, I suppose. I just assumed it was with her consent. Never assume consent, I suppose. In any situation.
That's a little rapey.
Rapey movie night. They raped her with movie night. So they just like came downstairs with like popcorn and like set up this movie, but they were looking at me weird. And, like, they didn't want me to be there. Like, they wanted Tori all to themselves. And that was my whole dream.
Weird.
Very weird. Tori, if you're watching, don't let them take you away from it.
Do you feel like something is taking you away from Tori?
Oklahoma City.
Damn you! Say! That is so sad. Also, do you feel particularly mad science-y these days? Do you feel the urge to, do extreme experiments upon animals or objects, or use your science knowledge for maybe evil purposes?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Maybe the dreams are connected. Maybe it was the same dream, and maybe those people were looking at me funny because they knew about my rhinoceros dog.
So they're like, that crazy bitch. She's going to turn the rhinoceros into a
I don't trust her. She can turn a dog into a rhinoceros.
Dude, if I saw that, I'd be a little freaked out. That'd be rough.
I can protect you with my rhinoceros.
That's true. You like me, so I wouldn't have to be so.
Also, you've met Bam. Imagine if he could just turn into a rhinoceros.
Oh, I would fear that.
He's enough of a psycho as a dog.
Yeah, psycho dog.
He's just a little rambunctious. He doesn't know how strong he is.
No, he doesn't.
He's 60 pounds of muscle, and he just like throws himself like at your abdomen and knocks you over.
That's a lot of stuff to be thrown at an abdomen.
He punches my brother in the balls a lot by accident.
Damn you, Bam. Don't do that.
It's really funny to watch, though.
Yeah, no, that's not good for anyone's balls.
No.
No. But speaking of animals, I'm going to quickly grab our guest for this evening. Meow! Kitty cat! Do you want to talk about something in the meantime? Meow! Meow! Just meow! Meow!
Hi, everybody. Kara has to find the cat, who likes to hide in Sam's closet when he's not here. And when he is here, but especially when he's not here, she's just been hiding out in there because she loves him too much. It's actually a little frightening how much that cat loves that man. Borders on the stalker-like a little bit.
She likes Sam more than I like Sam.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
She kind of likes Sam more than anyone should like anyone.
It's true. Hey, everybody.
Right, Freya? Do you want to talk about your feelings for Sam McCracken?
So much. Freya in our heads has a very squeaky voice.
Mm-hmm.
Usually a lot like ah!
Mm-hmm. Well, because her real voice is like that too.
She just looked at me. That was really cute. So yeah, for those of you who've not met Freya, this is Freya the cat.
She's the Queen of Darkness.
It's true. Also,
she's an evil sorceress.
She's named after the goddess
of
Norse mythology.
Of pretty much everything.
Yeah.
But she has her own Hall of the Dead. Half of the dead from battle, half of the dead warriors go to Valhalla, and half of them go to Freya in Folkvanger. Right? Everybody talks about Valhalla. Why does no one talk about Folkvanger?
It is way better. It's like the VIP club. No one talks about it.
Yeah.
It's a
First rule of Fight Club, right?
no one talked about it. But yes, she is the best cat. I wonder if she's trying to escape. I don't want her to escape because she still has to talk for another like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Um,
She stepped on my hair this morning.
she has been particularly yelly.
Mm-hmm.
She's
She's being very quiet right now, though.
maybe she realized she's on camera. She's looking right at the camera.
She was yelling all morning.
See, will you stay?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna have to pick you up. I like
Do you want me to hold her since you're wearing tights?
If you'd like. Also, she's your cat. She's now purring. I don't know why. But yeah, Freya's the best. We love her very much. We have a plan to put her, my cat, or Christine's cat, Jamba, and our friend Lewis's cat, Donnie, who is the dumbest of the three, but they're all really dumb, in one room, and see how dumb things can get.
Very dumb.
Yeah, we're dumb. And yeah, I wonder what kind of questions could we ask Freya? Because this is technically a care questions. This is a segment that frequently was on McCracken on Mondays, back when it was McCracken at midnight. It hasn't been on for quite a while.
How do you feel about your new name? Because when we got you, your name was Angel.
I think that she probably feels really good about her new name, because who the fuck wants to be called Angel?
Yeah. Do you like it? Do you prefer your new name?
Can you meow for us? No, it would work. Just lick us instead.
Licking.
Just licking. Freya, why do you like catnip so much? Because I've noticed that, you know, you do like your treats and your food, but you're particularly for a cat into getting high. Are you just a stoner? Any thoughts as owner Jordan?
I think, yeah. I think she's just a drug fiend.
Just drugged up, crazy cat.
Yeah, I think she just has a problem, and there's nothing we can do about it.
That's good. But it's okay, because we love her anyway, and we're here to support her through her drug use and addiction.
Yeah.
Especially if it means we'll give her more drugs, and
Yeah.
then she cuddles with us. Because who doesn't love that?
Runs around the house. She ran across my face that one time.
What? That doesn't sound fun at all.
No.
Oh.
It's the only time she's ever injured me, though.
She's getting rather cuddly now. I'm glad.
She is getting rather cuddly.
It's because she misses Sam and all of his cuddles.
Probably. And I think she's trying to apologize for that time she ran across my face.
She understands.
Do you feel bad about that, Freya?
She just flicked her tongue. I'm going to take that as a yes. Yes, she feels bad about that.
I forgive you.
Yay! We still have another 7 minutes on the show, but usually this time is spent with singing the comments.
But there are no comments. And we lost a viewer.
Oh, it's been going in and out.
Okay.
It just, you know, the internet connection. Either way, we have no comments to sing. So our last 5 allocated minutes are not very useful. I left a comment earlier saying, wow, does this thing work? I've never done this, with lots of S's at the end. But that's all of our comments.
Just sing that over and over.
Do you know how to play the ukulele well enough to sing? Or for me to sing to it?
I mean, I can just play nonsense.
Yeah, just play.
I can just hold one chord and just go like this.
Wow, does this work? I've never done this. Yay! That was my singing the comments. We recommend in the following weeks keeping up with Jordan's ukulele playing. She's learning how to play ukulele for the show.
Not bad.
Just kind of bad. It's okay though, because it's funnier this way. Because
you get to watch me improve. It's a journey that you're taking with
an emotional journey through the magical world of music.
You get to watch me struggle to figure out how to adjust my boob with the ukulele.
You gotta watch boobs.
You get to watch me contemplate whether I should just cut it off like an Amazon.
That'd be intense. Please don't do that. That'd be a lot of blood. Yeah.
Supposedly that's what Amazons did. They cut off one boob so they could draw their bows better.
Wow. That's intense. Either
I mean,
way.
I assume they did it when their boobs were smaller.
Yeah, but still, my goodness.
It's really the Amazon. They all only had one boob. Whichever their bow arm was.
Yeah. Well, we are all about Amazonian ladies. I'm a particular fan of Wonder Woman. But yes, the
I
next.
just finished Xena, so lots of Amazon ladies. They all had 2 boobs, though. Wonder Woman also has 2 boobs.
Yeah. Well, more boobs are better than one.
That's true.
Speaking of which, I hope you like tonight's show, especially for the fact that for the first time, it's been hosted by boobs. That's never happened before.
It's not actually hosted by us. Our boobs possessed us, and
Exactly.
This is actually our breasts hosting the show.
This isn't Care speaking. This is Care's boobs speaking through Care.
Yeah. I can't believe Freya didn't run away when I put
I know. Oh, that's so sweet. Look at you.
She usually, I can't even laugh without her running away.
Yeah. Well, it's because she loves us so much. Also, right now she doesn't have Sam to love, so she loves us by default.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I say we take our last shot of tea.
Yeah.
And maybe say goodnight.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you, viewers, for joining us for our first takeover episode of McCracken on Mondays. See you next Monday at 10.
Woohoo!
Cheers. Woo.
Ta-da!
Bye.